chronic fatigue can be one of those things that is just really frustrating to deal with. Whenever we have a health problem, it requires changing some things about our life and the way we're treating our health to get better. But if you're chronically fatigued, you don't really have the energy to initiate many of those actions that need to happen. So it can be one of the most frustrating conditions to deal with. My name is Dr. Christy Porterfield.
And I'm Dr. Jennifer Taylor.
And we're with HealthWorks, a family wellness center in Plano, Texas. And we'd like to say a little bit about how upper cervical chiropractic can help chronic fatigue patients. And sometimes this might not be the first thing that you think about, chiropractic with chronic fatigue, but it actually plays a really important and vital role in getting your body healthy. And thankfully, it's one of the lower energy things that you can do to help your body get better. It doesn't take a lot from the patient part because you're going to rely on the expertise of the doctors for that.
You need to make sure that your entire nervous system is functioning properly, and where that begins is right up here. It's right behind your ear, right there. And this right here is this area that we're talking about. This is the most neurologically dense area of the nervous system. So let me orient you just a little bit here. So this is the back of your head. Okay, right here, this is the back of your head. Then we have your cerebellum, which is part of your brain that controls balance. Then you have your brain stem, which is right here. This controls so many things. It controls all your cardiovascular function, everything to do with your heart. It controls all of your breathing. Kind of important, right? But you know what? It also controls all the muscles that support your spine, from this area all the way down to your hips. So it really plays a vital role in how well your body moves, just even holding your head up straight. You know, so when this area moves out of alignment, whether it can shift right or left, it can get stuck in rotation, and it can even move in this plane as well, go back and forth, and that can put serious pressure at the brainstem level, causing problems in all three of those areas and then some. I mean, just muscle movement, muscle fatigue overall, and this is where a lot of this comes from.
Yeah, and some 80% of your body's ability to know where it's at in space originates from that area. So if your body is confused about where it is, or it's putting undue amount of energy into just orienting your body in space, then that's going to be a serious drain on your body's energy. So I love this little representation here. This is a website that we use. When patients come in the office, we'll be able to give you an exact replication of what's going on in your body. But this is just a general overall of what we usually see with patients. So you can see, let's start here. We get this guy happy. So this is what a normal spine would look like.
Nice and balanced on either side. You want that balance.
Nice and balanced. And then we see that it changes to the confusion, the misalignment state there.
And mind you, that right there is coming from simply a misalignment right here, all the way in the upper neck. So if you'll see how it causes problems all the way down the spine.
Yeah.
You know?
So you can see the shoulder lifts, the head tilts, the hip lifts, and it actually even makes one leg appear shorter. And that's a lot of times people will say, oh, well, I've had to hem my pants shorter on one side for years, or like when I lay on my back, it just doesn't feel like my hips are level. Well, that's an indicator that this process is happening in your body and might have been happening for quite a while.
Right.
So that's if you've got that going on, that's an absolute key that you should come and get that checked out here at HealthWorks or at another upper cervical chiropractic clinic in your area.
Yeah, that would be a good thing to Google. Whether you're in our area, we would love to see you. But if you're not, our office is not convenient for you, go ahead and look for upper cervical chiropractor in your area. They'll be able to help you.
Yeah. So just in summary, upper cervical chiropractic can help with chronic fatigue because it helps the brain to allocate your energy resources better, not be wasted on poor balance, poor muscle tension in places that it shouldn't be, and instead redirect that energy toward healing, which is what your body really needs at this point. So, like Dr. Taylor said, either come to us at HealthWorks or find an upper cervical chiropractor in your area, and you will be absolutely amazed about the difference it would make for chronic fatigue.